looks like we can expect summer-like weather this new week, but how hot and humid can we expect it to be? Let's check back in with CBS42 Storm Team meteorologist Charlie Goldstein with that answer. Charlie.
Hey, Sydney. Yeah, for the most part, we're going to be keeping things right about at the status quo. We're a few degrees above average, but luckily our dew points are going to sit about like this in the lower 60s to upper 50s. So for right now, off of our BJCC cam in Birmingham, pretty comfortable out there, 73 degrees. And across the area, pretty similar. Some areas already into the upper 60s, though. A little more comfortable up towards Double Springs, Jasper, Coleman, and Hamilton, all at 68. 73 in Moundville, 73 in Alabaster and Birmingham, and 68 in Talladega. A little bit cooler off on the eastern side of Alabama for us. So overall tonight will be a relatively cool night, right about average here in the metro. 66 degrees, 67 in Alabaster, 68 Brent, Clanton as well, 63 Talladega, Rockford, and 65 as well in Anniston. So a pretty comfortable morning for us. It won't be comfortable for long. We'll start to warm up pretty quickly as you head off to school and into work. Temperatures into the middle 80s by lunchtime, into the lower 90s by the time we get into the afternoon. There's a chance for some rain tomorrow morning. How about that? It's mainly going to be confined to portions of northwestern Alabama, closer to the Mississippi line. For us in the metro, maybe a 10% chance of rain, but for the most part tomorrow morning, expect it more towards Lamar, Marion, Fayette counties, places like that. So let's go ahead and track that out. Here's this evening, again, staying nice and clear for the most part. After midnight, we could see a shower or two squeak into the far northwestern corner of our area. As we go into tomorrow morning, again, don't be surprised to see a shower or two as you're out the door dropping the kids off, and that could even last towards lunchtime. But for the most part, I'm expecting everyone north of I-59-20 to be nice and dry for tomorrow. Even here in the metro, I don't think we'll see anything. Maybe a spot shower into the afternoon, but again, should be nice and dry out there. So for tomorrow, what you're mainly going to have to contend with is above average temperatures in the upper 80s, 91 here in Birmingham, as well as Tuscaloosa and Moundville. The rest of us sitting in the 80s, 87 Anniston and Talladega. So overall, not much of a chance of rain for tomorrow or for the next 3 days after that. As we go into Friday and Saturday, though, we could start to see a much higher chance of rain, and that's thanks to our omega block pattern starting to break down. So we've got a high pressure sort of blocking the flow of the atmosphere above us. As we go later into the week onto Wednesday, it'll get a little bit closer. That's why we're going to heat up into the mid-90s for those days. Into Friday, though, a big upper level low is going to start trying to push its way into our region and move that high pressure. And for the moment, it doesn't look like it's going to result in much meaningful rainfall for us, but we certainly would like it to. Check this out. Over the last 12 days, no measurable rainfall here in Birmingham. In fact, our last day of any rain was all the way back on Labor Day. So not expecting much in terms of rainfall for the next 7 to 10 days. Temperatures into the middle 90s for the middle portion of this week. As we go into the weekend and next week, looks like we might get a little bit cooler.